Hi guys, I'm Kalyn Oyer and I'm the features editor at the Post and Courier, and today I'm here with...
I'm Jenna Desmond. I'm the singer of Babe Club.
And this is Bands on Bike Taxis Getting Beers. Alright, so let's get into some questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Bands on Bike Taxis Getting Beers, so the 3 Bs. So because your name's Jenna, I'm going to ask you the 3 Js. Okay? So, what is your favorite jam band, jelly bean flavor, and joke off the top of your head?
I will say, jam bands, I'm not really into them, but I do, if I could pick one, it'd probably be the Grateful Dead.
Okay,
I only know the American Beauty album, and I can't say I'm a fan because that would make me a poser. I don't know it very well, but I just know that album.
Okay, that's fair. Jelly bean flavor?
Mine, it's kind of hard, I guess. Lemon lime one. I feel like there's one that's like orange, a yellow and green.
A yellow and green one?
And green.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's pretty good. But joke, I say jokes and I'm like, just kidding. Like, I more like say things that I think make people feel uncomfortable. Like, oh my god,
and then
that
walk
shirt's
away.
so ugly. Just kidding. I don't know.
What was the first CD that you ever bought?
It was either Backstreet Boys, Millennium.
Oh,
I'm pretty
classic.
sure that's the name of the album, right? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah,
that sounds
and
right.
Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again.
A classic. I had that on a cassette tape. What was the first concert you ever attended?
The American Idol's tour, the year that...
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's different for a first show.
I know. It was cool. I can't... Was it the year Ruben?
Oh, that was a big year.
I'm pretty sure it was.
So what's the first moment then for you that you realized that you wanted to be a musician? You wanted to play music, you wanted to sing?
I definitely was shy in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely would sing in the shower.
Yeah.
And I was a big fan of The Little Mermaid.
Okay, classic.
Yeah. And some of the Disney Channel original movies, the musical, not High School Musical, but pre that.
Okay.
I would stand on a chair in my playroom and
sing
the songs. So I feel like that was some of that energy. So I was probably 8 or 9. But for real, in high school, I auditioned for the musical, but I was so shy still. So I obviously didn't get a part, but I got one singing line.
The instrument did you start playing first?
I have played the piano since I was 7. So
okay.
It was piano.
Piano first.
Yeah.
And then when did you pick up guitar and bass?
I started playing bass first. Courier actually taught me
Okay.
how to play bass.
Other member of Babe Club?
And then I learned guitar very slowly from 22 to... I feel like by the time I was 25, I could play... I mostly just play rhythm guitar. And my goal was... I really wanted to learn how to play the guitar so I could everyone would be sitting around and singing songs that they wrote, you know?
Yeah, and you
but I couldn't
to have that.
I wanted to have that, so that's why I learned how to play guitar.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Jenna.
Thank you.
Appreciate
This is
it.
a really fun ride.
Cool. We'll go catch up with the rest of the band.
Let's do it.
We're here at Juanita Greenberg's, and I'm here with Babe Club.
Hey.
Hello.
So let's go down the line. Everyone say your name and your instrument that you play in Babe Club.
My name is Julius DeAngelis, and I play the drums, all things percussion.
Cool.
My name's Jenna. I am a singer-songwriter, and here's...
I'm Courier, and I do guitar and keys and other things.
And produce and
Yeah.
record.
Yep.
Let's get started. Let's go back to pre-Babe Club days. So before Babe Club, both of you played in a band called Susto that exists here in Charleston still. Well, even though it's kind of more all over the place now. So what was your time like in Susto, and when did you decide, all right, we need to go and do our own project?
So our time in Susto was a lot of touring. I mean,
Yeah.
I like to tell people that, people ask me when I moved to Charleston, have you ever lived anywhere else? And I'm like, well, sort of, because I feel like we were gone for 2.5 years, straight on the road. So a lot of touring, a a lot of fun. We met a lot of people.
We got to see like a lot of different types of touring acts and see them play like 18 dates in a row. So
Wow.
I feel like we got a lot of perspective on what we wanted to form like within our band, and how we wanted to like model our band off of.
Yeah, and a lot of performance practice, and essentially like practice being a band and practice being in the industry, and also like we made a ton of friends that we still keep in touch with today,
Right.
as Babe Club. So
I feel like by the time we turned 25, we turned 25 when we left Susto, and
I was 26.
yeah, but like I think I hadn't even like taken singing lessons yet in my life, and I feel like I was like, oh, I have to learn how to do this now, or I'm not going to be doing it.
So you made it happen.
Yeah.
So how did the name Babe Club then come to be?
Names.
Yeah, remember Jenna wrote all the names down in like a notebook, and then we went to the old Jack's Cafe before it was this new whatever version, but it was like the classic, R.I.P. And I remember just sitting across from her, and she was just like, read a name to me, cross it out, read a name, cross it out, and then she got to Babe Club, and we were like,
You didn't cross it out immediately.
We didn't cross it out immediately, so we don't hate it. That was kind of cool. Yeah.
Doesn't
suck.
Doesn't suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as long as
so-
it doesn't suck.
Julius, how did you become a part of this project? You've done other music. Talk about your other music.
I used to play in a band called the High Divers, and and I love them. And when they were off the road from playing with Susto, and I was off the road from playing with the High Divers, we would always come together and just record as much as we could, just like they were saying. And I don't know, that's kind of how it started. And then they ended up getting so busy that they had to have other people start filling in on the drums, and they went through some people, and then eventually I left the High Divers, and then we recorded a bunch, played a bunch, and then COVID happened, and then everybody stopped doing everything,
Yeah,
and then we
with time.
slowly started working.
So, you two used to date, and a lot of the songs are very personal, I feel like, about your lives and your just love life in general and your life in general.
Yeah.
So, what is it like writing and being so honest, and how do you feel like that helps to relate to other people?
The other day, I had to watch an interview about Gwen Stefani and the bass player, like who she had a 7-year relationship
Gavin
with. Gavin
Rosdale.
Yes,
Yep.
as part of No Doubt. And basically, they dated for 7 years. I need like a role model, because I'm like, this is weird. Every day, me and Cora are like, yeah, this is weird.
Because you're still such good friends and
Yeah.
you're in a band together. Yeah.
Just like the air of familiarity, it can be weird sometimes, because it's like it never stopped. The
Yeah.
one part of the relationship never stopped, and I feel like normally for breakups, it's like, all right,
cut off.
maybe we'll be friends later, but not right now. But we had to like be friends the entire time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, and I saw Gwen in an interview. I watched it recently. She was like, when we first broke up, I called Gavin. I was like, I know it's weird, but I wrote a song about you. Do you want to hear it? And honestly, that was kind of similar to me and Cora's experience, where it's like, hey, I wrote this song about you. Do you want to work on it together?
And probably pretty relatable, because everybody has like unique situations with like people who are important in their lives, and people, I don't know, emotions run really deep, and I feel like it is real. It's our lives, so
Yeah.
you can relate to something in it for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
Yeah.
you can relate to it, and it is part of that is being so honest and so pure. And a lot of artists take that kind of route, and a lot of artists also don't do that at
Yeah.
all, so it's interesting. Say, let's talk
Yeah.
about the videos, because you guys have come out with some music videos recently. You've been working on some stuff that is yet to come out.
Right,
So
right.
how does that come into the creative process for you?
I guess we collaborated with some people on some videos a couple of times, and I guess at the indie level, especially when we were first starting out, it's like we couldn't pay anyone enough to care as much as we wanted to care.
Yeah.
Especially like the learning curve, like when you're starting to learn how to do something, you're like, you can't quite get it the way that you want. So even if you work with someone, you don't know how to communicate your ideas, really.
Right, and also like we didn't know what we wanted either at certain points, and so it was like we have to like it's like, all right, let's just learn how to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So we started like, we did one music video 3 times.
Why?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was torture.
Like, I remember.
Yeah. You were in it? Were you in it?
I don't think I was in any of your music videos, but I feel like I should be at this point.
Yeah. Well, maybe the next time.
Next
Yeah,
music
yeah,
video.
we'll invite you
Okay,
next
count
one.
me in.
Yeah.
Count me in.
Next time we do one 3 times.
But it's kind of funny. I feel like we went down this path where it's like we worked with some people, and then we're like, oh, let's just do it ourselves. And so we did that for a minute, and we learned so much. And then I feel like now we just did 3 music videos for our upcoming album in 6 days. But we
wild.
worked with a whole team, so we had like a whole like film crew.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like now we're like really collaborating again, but we know what we want and we know how to get there, and we know like the language of like the medium.
Yes.
So it's like it's easier for us to like know how to get where we want to go and to communicate to people like, hey, this is what we're wanting.
Yeah.
And we know how to get there, and I know you know how to get us there, so let's make this thing happen,
Cool. And then the other thing we have to talk about is High Water coming up for you guys, which is super exciting. I love when I see local bands on the High Water lineup. They try to throw in some local artists every year. So how did that come to be, and what are you excited about?
We just got an offer from
Shovels and Rope.
Yeah,
Their
I think-
team-
I
their
think
people.
From their
team,
promotion,
Their
like-
people reached out to our people, and then
Yeah.
they set it up,
Also,
One thing,
Yeah.
I mean, I did have a friend last year tell me, we went to High Water together, and she said, you need to be up there. And to be honest, the past 2 years I went to High Water, I was 2 years ago I saw Sharon Von Etten, and like I was gonna I felt like very close to giving up music. I was thinking about going to grad school.
Wow.
I was like, she's 42 and she has a kid, and it inspired me.
Still doing it.
And
Yeah.
So it's
then
very good.
she's amazing. And
Yeah.
then last year I went with a friend. She was like, you deserve to be on that stage. Like you're this good. And it's hard when you're like an indie artist or just a musician who's growing, an artist, or just a person, in the community who's doesn't know what to do. Like, it's definitely a journey, so it's just nice to have a community to like support us. And yeah, we feel really lucky to be playing High Water, and it's like a huge honor and exciting.
You manifested it. You made it happen.
Maybe.
All right, well, thank you guys. Let's cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Blake,
Okay.
we're in my life into
Nice.
club.
That's right. That should be one of the songs. Can you edit this out? Can I restart times?
Yeah, no,
and if
go
this
for
is
it.
in it, it's totally cool.
It'll be in the blooper reel.
Okay, cool.